What's going on, YouTube? I'm Eli Ora, back with another video. And today's gonna be a little bit different. I have something that I've had on my mind for a long time, but I just never got to talk about this with anyone. And I was thinking, why not make a YouTube video about it? It's something that is very important to me. It was a very important part of my life, and many of you might know, or not many of you might know, that I was in this group called Act Natural DC. If you read the title, you know what this video is going to be about. I'll give you guys a quick rundown of how I joined, the pros of working with a group, why I'm no longer with them, and what I learned from being with them. And before I can even begin, I feel like I need to say this. There's no beef between me and anyone in Act Natural. You feel me? It's always been love. No beef. It's a group of producers, artists, super talented individuals. I was one of the individuals that was in this collective. How I got into the collective with Rayman on the beat, Track Start Way, Graham Bright, Pob, Whoa Kill, Phi, Fat Angel. How I got into the collective with all these talented individuals was initially my man's Graham and I, we were tight. I had a song out, I believe it was No Love in the Air, that he liked, and he showed the manager of the collective. Cam, the manager, hit me up and he was like, "Oh, I like your sound. Ever thinking about working with a team? Feel free to work with us." It was something like that. It wasn't like harsh as fuck, like, my nigga, like, join the fucking collective right now or we're gonna shit on you. Like, it wasn't like that. It was like, it was easy to ease my way in, and they made it easy for me to feel like I was at home with them, and that was always a good feeling, working creatively with them, because it was always very, very fun at the same time as productive. And I feel like that's a very important thing for anyone who's trying to create a group, or just anyone who's trying to create in general. Like, it has to be fun, but at the same time you got to be doing something. If you got to take it seriously, or you're just not gonna get to where you could even. Throughout the time I was with them, we got a lot of work done. We dropped about 2 tapes or albums, whatever you want to call it, a bunch of singles. There's countless of unreleased things that we still have yet to release, clearly, but it was a very good time for me to learn about what I was trying to do with myself, whether it be mentally, artistically, creatively. Being with them showed me a lot of the things that I was missing in my own experiences with my own music. I learned a lot about just music in general, like the process of making it. I was almost thrown into this space where every time that we would all come together, we would create something. We were just creating crazy shit all the time, and it was very, very nice to listen to, knowing that everyone did their part in creating this. It was just always a good vibe. It was always a good space to create with them. We had the Blue Devil music video. We got the Right Now music video out. It's just unforgettable moments. But with anything, there's always a downside. There's always a negative side. And for me, it's not a negative thing that any of the members of the collective did towards me. It was just a matter of me feeling like I needed my space. I needed my solitude. I was valuing my solitude a lot more than I had ever in my life. And I feel like a lot of that is due to the entire coronavirus pandemic. That shit. When I was alone, I felt like that was the only time I could find comfort. That's the only time I could find a release. It was almost difficult for me to even understand what was going on, because slowly I felt myself straying away from the collective, straying away from a lot of my friends, straying away from a lot of my family. So it was a point in my life where I wasn't really understanding what was going on, but I knew that what was going on was supposed to go on. It was a feeling of it was like a flow of energy that I needed. Just like finding myself in a deluge of my own energy helped me see what is true to me, what is best for me. And I guess really what I'm talking about is just my intuition. I was following my intuition, being in my own little space. I got to know myself more. I got to see what I felt like I needed in my life, and then by seeing that, I would go ahead and take action. But it was super gradual, the process of that. It was like I had this feeling. I would think about it once in a while, like, do I want to continue being in this group? I feel like I'm not being as present as I can be in the collective. I'm not being as present as I want to be in the collective, and I'm not being as present as the rest of the collective wants me to be in the collective. So, when I came to this point in time, I was questioning a lot of things. I could see that the team was also picking up on this, and came down to one day we had a Discord meeting on Discord. They asked me, like, do you want to still be in the group? I had this feeling, damn, like, I really want to be in this collective because of all the things I've learned with them and the countless amount of ways that they've helped me. But something was pushing me, telling me to venture out into this world by myself. And I knew that it could get overwhelming. I knew that it will be hard, but I also knew that I can do anything that I put my mind to, and that I have done everything that I've said that I would do. So it was just one of those decisions where I said, you know what? Let's take a risk. And I did that shit. And I'm proud. It was a hard decision. But ultimately, everything happens for a reason. I've grown from this experience a lot. I'm super grateful for all of my homies in the collective. Act Natural, doing their thing as always. A lot of good things come to an end, but you always can take something from it, and this was a huge piece in my life. I know that I needed in order to be where I am right now, where I am today. I'm super grateful. I love my homies at Act Natural DC. It's always love, it's always been love, and that's about my little story. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want any more story times, anything of this nature, drop some comments down below. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, because I'm going to be doing this a lot more often. This video is dedicated for anyone who finds themselves with people or in a situation where they don't feel 100% themselves. This video goes out to you guys. Sending you love, sending you support, because I know how these things could be. I know how some decisions could be hard to make, but as long as you follow that feeling inside of you, you're gonna end up where you're supposed to be, and you'll see when you look back. You'll be like, I'm glad I did that. Because if not, maybe you wouldn't be where you are right now. But with that being said, love to everyone, and I'll see you guys on the next one.